Oklahoma has locked in a spring game visit with a 4-star edge rusher, and we have to talk about it. But before we do that, please go ahead, hit that like and the subscribe button. Let me know what you all are thinking down in the comments below. Do you think Loghan Thomas will end up being a Oklahoma Sooner by the end of the 2024 class? So, in an interview with On3 announced that Loghan Thomas would be taking a spring game visit to the University of Oklahoma. And when you look at the 6'3", 210-pound edge rusher out of Katy, Texas, this kid has put up some pretty good numbers over the past couple of years in high school. In 2021 through 2022, he only played 7 games, he only played 16 games that year. But he had 32 solo tackles, 43 total tackles, 16 tackles for loss. When you look at what he did last year, where he only played 7 games, 15 solo tackles, 31 total tackles, 4 tackles for loss. So, move down to the sacks. 2021, 2022, when he played 16 games, he had 9 sacks and 14 hurries. In 2022, 2023, he had 1 sack and then no hurries. But overall, this is a guy, he's got the size. He's shown us that he can get to the quarterback. He's shown us that he can play this position at a high level. And I think that's important. So when you look at it from a development standpoint, if you get the kid on campus, you can probably develop him into a really good player. He might not be the PJ Adebawore of the world, but this is a guy that definitely, if he goes and has a really great senior season, yeah, he could shoot up a lot of people's boards. And you've seen that with a lot of the offers that he's got. He has offers holding from a lot of Power 5 schools. But specifically, one of the most notable ones has recently been Georgia, who just offered him. But you got Colorado, Notre Dame, Texas A&M, USC. There are offers coming in left and right for this kid. And you would expect that Loghan Thomas is going to pick up more and more offers. It's funny, though, that all of a sudden the offers are flowing in now and not before. Because, again, he was teammates with David Hicks in the 2023 cycle. If people were there watching David Hicks, they've seen Loghan Thomas. So they know what he can do. Now, I know staffs can be slow to get offers out, but you would think a guy like this you would offer, during that time that you're going after that. I don't know. It was a little weird to me. But in the interview with On3, he talked about Oklahoma, and he says, listen, I like how aggressive they are on the defensive side of the ball and the culture they're building over there. I want you guys to hear the word culture that Oklahoma's building. The culture's changing here, folks. It's not the same as what it was with Lincoln Riley. And even recruits are starting to notice it. And so you have to feel confident that you're going to start landing prospects like this as the years continue to mound with Brent Venables at the helm on the defensive side of the ball. Now, he is going to be taking a visit to Notre Dame on March 23rd. And then he will be going back to Texas Tech, where he'll be joined by a couple notable recruits, only like a 5-star wide receiver in Micah Hudson and a top 50 defensive lineman in Nigel Smith for a March 5th visit. Now, we've had Nigel Smith here on the podcast. You guys have heard me say it. I think Nigel Smith will end up being an Oklahoma Sooner. Micah Hudson, I think Oklahoma has a really good shot for because you have Emmett Jones. Emmett Jones was at Texas Tech. He took 3 visits there, 2 visits to Oklahoma. He's got another one set in later. So it's going to be interesting how this all plays out. But Joey McGuire is doing something special down at Texas Tech. So I know some of you guys might want to count them out of some of these races. Wouldn't count them out just yet. So go ahead and jump down in the comments below. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are on the 4-star edge rusher, Loghan Thomas. Do you think the Oklahoma Sooners land him?